On the Aprilia with Craig in second on the track house Aprilia, Ulicar in third on the factory Ducati. I know many riders, including myself, are going for that factory Ducati, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see what happens then. But we are ready here in Qatar for 5 red lights here in Qatar, and we are underway. Good start there by Ulicar as well, and VTR made a good start as well. Craig falling back a tiny little bit. Minmon's made a great start from further down on the grid. VTR overtakes Ulicar again into turn 1. Craig runs the tighter line into turn 2 here. VTR is behind a Ulicar. We overtakes Ulicar now, so with Craig in third, Rolls made his way up to 4th. Cameron is still in 5th and Minmon in 6th, so it's exciting to see what's going to happen. Oh, it's best that VTR really far out wide. Yes, it is. VTR is the furthest out wide. So, but he retakes that lead as Ulicar's re-overtaking him. It looks a little bit laggy. Not sure if that's me or the riders. Craig has made a big mistake going backwards there. He's going further backwards there, Craig is. So, yeah, so he made a big mistake. Cameron is still now in third. VTR is the leader of today's race though so far. Ulicar in second, Cameron still third, Craig fourth as Ulicar picks up a warning. Rolled on his second warning with Minmon in 6th, but he isn't losing touch to the riders ahead of him, so that is good from Minmon. And hello Aaron, Aaron is in the chat I believe. VTR still leads the way. Ulicar's re-overtaken. Cameron still was. Craig's having trouble getting past him, but I believe he's made the move stick. No, yeah, no, he hasn't. So Minmon's. Oh, Craig's went completely off track at the final corner. And Ulicar leads by 3 tenths. Craig 7 tenths behind Cameron still using further 9 tenths behind the VTR. Really impressed by Cameron to still see what he can do here. As we're going to go on board with VTR from front right, seeing where he is gaining that time. Cameron still with his first long lap penalty, not long lap penalty, so first warning of the race. Rolling on 3, Craig, VTR and Minmon are the only ones without it. Craig has just comes up, just VTR and Minmon as VTR runs terribly wide there. Further time to Ulicar, but let's look at the tyres here. So who should we go with first? We'll go for the leader. Ulicar has gone with soft. Second place VTR has gone with a hard soft. Choice there by VTR, but maybe the hard gives some more stability. Cameron is still in third with a soft. Craig with a hard soft as well. Rolls with a soft medium, we saw that by Fadley, and Minmon with a soft. We go back to the front. It's Ulicar. Ulicar looks like he's stretched an advantage over VTR much this lap, so I can possibly seeing a fastest lap incoming here by Ulicar. Craig struggling to get onto the back of Cameron still here. Maybe he's just panicking a little bit. Rolled. Minmon, the only one without a warning so far. Rolled on 4, closest one to a long lap out of them all. Minmon just doing his own pace, and I'm admiring what Minmon's doing at the moment. Yeah, and as I was right, Ulicar comes across the line with the fastest lap of the race by Ulicar. Second place VTR. I'm not sure what they're doing, but Ulicar's that left-hand side of that soft tyre is heating up here, but there's no time being gained at all by Craig onto Cameron still. In fact, he's losing time, so is Craig just struggling a little bit with a hard front at these early stages of the race? Could be the same situation with VTR a little bit as he runs a tad wide out of turn 3 into turn 4 here by Ulicar. He does that pretty well. VTR on the curb. Cameron is still 8 tenths behind Craig. Has crawled a 10th back into the back of him, so that was good to see. Craig just getting ever slightly a little bit more time. Mimon not losing too much touch here, so and Mimon's got no penalties, so he's the one without no penalties. So far, no long lap warnings at all. The hard one is obviously holding up the best out of them all. Kevin still gets another track limits warning. The race is just kind of took a turn a little bit. Hulikar stretching the pace out front again. Vitar doesn't seem to have a response for what he's doing, but oh, Mimon's gone down as we were just praising him. He unfortunately crashes. I believe that's at the penultimate corner. So we've not lost too much time there by Mimon, but Hulikar again keeps the fastest lap, so I believe he is the fastest rider on track at the moment. Vitar's lost even more time. Kevin was gaining time on Vitar as we speak, to be honest. Craig hasn't quite had the response, but I believe Craig's being smart here. The same with VTR. I think they're just being smart. They're just working their pace, doing what they can do. Just keep the bike running, just keep it within the lines, and just doing everything they can to make up for a good race here. That's the only thing they need to do, is run their pace, do their own pace, not get involved in any battles, because I know with collisions off it can kind of put you off sometimes. But yeah, so Minmon, another first track limits warning on the race by Minmon, but only 2 from Hulikar, Craig, and Kevin still. I meant VTR, sorry. Craig on 3, Rolls on 4, and Minmon just on 1, so. Seven tips now to get Kevin still back in VTR. Are we going to see Kevin still hit the back of VTR? I mean, like, get to the back of him by the time this race is over. The car's pulled about another 10th over VTR here, and there's some track limits on it from Minmon, so it's another one Kevin still as well. I think VTR and Craig are playing the safe game, which is running their pace. I don't think the hard tide's quite giving them what they want at this stage in the race, but when we get to about lap 6, 7ish, I reckon that's when we'll see them start coming back towards Still. So close to the back of the car. I'm really impressed what I'm seeing here by Karen Still. Obviously not the quickest of times in quali, but that's good enough to put you, I believe he did a 0.5, so he was right in there with all the top guys. So of the last group, obviously the top time so far coming from Hulikar, Platt, 1 for life from 0.2 to 48.2, that is. Vitar with a 48.9, I believe he did, and then 49 laps by Craig and Hulikar and myself, and then I'm pretty sure there was other lap times voted to that done by Jack in the previous session, which was Aaron, Nick jumping, and Amir didn't do the finance. Hulikar picks up down the track. So 3 for all the riders apart from Rolj and Minmon. Rolj has done well not to collect that, as Cameron still is eating into the back of VTR now, so I believe that the soft just has the advantage at the moment, but maybe VTR's playing the cautious game, you know. I'm pretty sure he's a smart enough rider to realise what he's doing here, and he's just keep it rolling. Craig has dropped 2 seconds behind now, but I like what I'm seeing by Craig as well. He's just running his own pace, doing his lines, just seeing where he can get to. So, nice job done as Hulikar runs off the track, and that should have been a track limits warning there, and I don't understand why he didn't get one, but I'm not going to give him one. So the first one I've seen today. So another one by Hulikar run off the track and doesn't get a warning. I will have to give one myself. Vitar seems to be coming onto the back of Hulikar now. Maybe that mistake did cost him about 3/10 of a second. Gap is down to 1.4 seconds. 2 tenths about. It's buffering between 3 and 2 tenths by Kevin Still and VTR here. Craig's dropped the first 2 seconds back. Minmon's only dropped 2 seconds back since his crash, so not a bad run in by Minmon here. Kevin Still, I think he's just good to hear to sit behind VTR, watch what he's doing. VTR is a 3-time Vollgazzracing champion, so That's one person you want to be sat behind. A very experienced rider in the game. Been here right since the start. So Hoolicar now on 4 warnings. He is the first of front 4 to hit that 4 warning mark. He does not want to get it, and I believe he's just struggling a tiny little bit now as that gap is coming down. Kevin Restill is slowly catching up to the back of VTR. VTR is pulling that gap down. Kevin Restill wants very wide, and he gets his 4th warning of the session today. But let's go on board with VTR and see if we can see firsthand where he's gaining all this time. He's lost a little bit. Wait, back up to the back of Kevin still, so. Yeah, if it isn't, Kevin still has received his long lap penalty. Oh, I can't believe he's having such a great race and he's received his long lap penalty. And I think VTR, this might sound weird, but I think he's put him under pressure because VTR's running at such a quick pace to make Kevin still make so many mistakes. And there's another one into the final corner. He runs extremely wide. That's going to hamper his run onto the straight, but VTR gains a 6-10 advantage over him. But will Kevin Restill head into that long lap penalty here? Because I reckon if he can do the long lap penalty very well, we got to the penultimate lap of the race. If he can do the long lap penalty, he'll come out just in front of Craig if you don't lose too much time. VTR running very wide in turn 1, losing about a 10th or so. But it makes him have the better run into turn 2. He can easily get a warning. Warnings have gone away. I can't really see if anyone else is gaining anywhere they all are at. If anyone's something like that. So it's hard for me to be nice stand. Okay, takes it. And has rolled through track limits warning and he receives his first. And I think Kevin Restill is setting it up to go into the long lap. No, he doesn't, but he's gained so much time onto the back of VTR. So much more time onto the back of VTR there. VTR's losing a little bit, but I reckon he's playing the smart game here. Maybe Kevin still wants to get ahead, but he does realise he's going to lose that position to Craig if he can't get that gap over a 3 seconds. So will he be able to do it? We don't know. Kevin still maybe on the last lap of the race can, but Hoolicar, there's no doubt he's been the strongest rider in pace out on track today. I would love to see what lap time he could do, but we can't until the end of the race. But Hoolicar, 2-second gap, buffer between 1.8 and 2 seconds. Controlled this race very nicely, and is this something to show for the upcoming season here in Vollgazzracing, where you expect the best riders from all the Tryouts to be fighting as VTR gets another track limits warning. He's 1 away from a long lap as well, and Kevin Restill is onto the back of VTR now. So let's see if he can gain time. He's just missed on the final corner a tiny little bit there. Not what we really expected there by Kevin Restill. He's done a very good job so far. And will he dive into the long lap penalty on this lap, or will he stay out and try and gain a second over Craig, which I can't really see happening, because Craig is a very strong rider. He's not going to lose too much time. Kevin still gets another warning there. I think now you just have to calm down a little bit here, Karen, and just take it as it comes, to be honest, mate. And will we see him go into the long lap? And he's really strong into this corner, coming up where the long lap loop is. And is he going to dive in? Yes, he does, as I was correctly so. And he's gone really slow into it. He's going to lose so much time. He's lost his podium position to Craig. He's lost a lot of time, but I believe he's done that, but it's not going to show me. But that's that. VTR 2.8 seconds ahead of Craig, 2.1 to Hoolicar. Not the fastest lap of the race today, but a very nice race done by, and I don't know if Rolls went on, but nevertheless, if he did, we'll find out at the end of the race. If not, Kevin's still 1.4 seconds. I think he's just going to finish off the podium today, but a very good ride here by Kevin still. VTR 2.3 seconds to Hoolicar, but there's only one man we can speak about for today's race, and that's Hoolicar. He's absolutely dominated He's put a perfect race from start to finish, and I'm intrigued to see what his lap times are at the end. They're also very close so far between most riders to see what pace they're currently running and stuff like that. Really interested to see as we got right into the final corner and to the line. Powers that Factory Ducati, which he's aiming for, to the line, and he will win race 1 of the tryouts here in Qatar. Second place will go to VTR, and then third place will go to Craig. Kevin still crosses the line in 4th with a very, very good ride there. Rolled out of the final corner to the line here, and he will become 5th position. Sorry, Minmon. A decent race, didn't lose a lot of time actually to Rolge ahead of him after his crash. So if Minmon stayed on the bike, he would maybe been battling Rolge. But a very good job, well done by all the riders there. As we confirm the results here now, and Hoolicar with the fastest lap at 1:49.3. So I believe he is. We are VTR on pole ahead of Hoolicar, then Craig on the front row. On your second row, you have Kevin still Rolge, and it's that monster. Yes, it is. On your third row is Minmon and No Star. But here we go then for 5 red lights at Le Mans. We are off and away. And Monster with a storming start as well from there on the from 6th from the grid. VTR gets a good start as well. Craig is being beaten up at the start a little bit as Monster's gone down. Monster's gone down, and that's No Star completely outbreaking himself. Minmon keeps it just on track there. Craig overtakes VTR, and VTR will respond straight back to Craig. I think, very nicely on the brakes there, but who is that? Is that Hoolicar going very wide? It is. Rolge now comes into 2nd position, 3rd position, should I say, sorry. Cameron's still down 3rd, Hoolicar, and these two have got a 5-10 advantage already, but Craig runs extremely wide, just going to keep it on the limits, and VTR has a 3/10 lead, and I think he can just control it from out here. To go on board, Hoolicar sends it on Craig, and Craig just says no, I'll have that position back straight. Hoolicar rewarding Kemra still with one Minmon with 2 already. The 2 battle it out. Hoolicar looks like he wants to get back to where VTR is so we can go out front and control the pace, but VTR looks like he's the one who's going to do that for now. Craig gets an excellent run out the chicane, and another 2 warnings for No Star and Kemra still as Craig goes back on Hoolicar. These two are just beating each other up now, and VTR is able to control his pace out in front. Hoolicar now maybe just looks like he's... So VTR's got a track limits warning. And yeah, so now we all know you're interested. I know you all want to hear about it. Tyres, VTR with a soft. Craig, Hoolicar with soft. Craig with a soft. Kemra still with a medium soft. Oh no. Not good. Not how you want to go with soft by Rolge. No Star with a soft, Minmon with a soft, and Monster with a soft. So everyone on soft apart from Karen still with his medium. And let me just say one thing now, that it is not what you want to be on. So looks like we've only had 1 crash so far today, and that was Monster. He crashed at turn 1, I believe. Just taking too much speed. Front Minmon doing a good job, getting 5 tenths behind the No Star, the reigning the reigning division 2 champion. He was hanging on for the back of No Star there, so it looks like he was just pushing too much, trying to hang on. VTR leads by 8 tenths. Kevin is still on Rolge and Julian in the battle further back. You can see Cackles going on there. No Star as well. So he's showing this good pace, but he gets another chapter. So it's well, that by No Star. Then on we come up another track. These are such the fastest lap of the races, they all come across the line. Just 2 left to come. I don't think Minmon said it because he crashed on his lap. Oh, Hoolicar incredibly wide there. Incredibly wide there by Hoolicar. Lost a lot of time. Craig looks like he's going to have a run down into La Chapelle on him. Will he? Hoolicar very close to the curve there, but just allows him to carry that tiny a little bit more speed and stop with some speed on that curve. Craig on the back of Hoolicar. VTR, same position what Hoolicar did in the last race. Just been able to manage his pace out front. He's just controlling it here. Rolls with an excellent fourth position at the moment. Cameron's still fifth, no starts, minimum seventh, on steady. As you know, many of you will know, in what past seasons wants him to be a serious front runner, and I believe he's showing decent pace so far, only 2 seconds off the 4 5. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hulikar, that one balling away from a track limit for a long lap penalty. He's really testing the limits here. Is he on for a fastest lap in the race? I don't think he is because of the mistake he made. Craig's kept him honest, not letting him get too much of an advantage out run. Any other battles going on anywhere at the moment, I believe, Cameron still and no start pretty close to that. He'll keep the fastest lap of the race. No one else has been able to go faster than him at this current moment. Very strong on the brakes. And there it is, Hulikar with the long lap penalty. I'm not sure, and Cameron was still as well with the long lap penalty. So I'm not sure what falls Hulikar with that long lap penalty. I imagine it's out of turn 2 or 3. Or into turn 3. And out of turn 3. Out of turn 2. Going in. Up. Somewhere between there. I'd imagine Hulikar dives into the long lap nice and early to get out of the way. Nicely done there, very nicely done there by Hulikar, and completes the 50s. No star now, he gets so VTR 2.5 seconds ahead of Craig, and Hulikar has kept his pole position despite having a long lap penalty. Bolger 4th, no star 5th, Kevin was still 6th, I believe he's gone through the long lap penalty loop. Mimon is 7th, and Monster in 8th. Hulikar has got the gap back down to Craig, but I think Craig maybe is just taking it easy here. No track limit for any rider apart from Monster without track limit, so I'm very impressed by them too. Minmon doing a good job, Vitar doing a good job, Rolls doing a good job, and No Star, they're all doing a pretty good job here. But to Hulikar with getting that track that long lap penalty could hinder him a little bit, because so we can take his eye. Rush corners a little bit too much. Mainly just you need to do your own pace. Know where you're going wrong, know your limit. We've seen, I believe at Assen we're going to see a lot more. There's No Star spun down, and that's unfortunate. No Star, but Lim will be able to mount that position on him. And I don't believe he's just a little bit too far behind Hulikar with the track. But rolls him one away as well now. Craig just managing the pace here between him and Hulikar, so I'm impressed what I'm seeing by Craig as well. Impressive stuff by all the riders so far, so we should be on for a good Assen race. And we'll see if we were watching the stream at Assen, we'll see it's very difficult track to set. What it don't want to be not set, what it that been, and be at a disadvantage for the race. But we'll be able to see. 3 seconds to gap now. Hulikar's bringing the gap back down to Craig. Not much separating Hulikar and Craig at the moment. Vita had this superior pace over the other two. Oh, it's Hooligar's crashed. I didn't see that. Hooligar's crashed. Wow. So Hooligar's gone down. Trying to chase Craig, and Rhodes is now on the back of him, and Rhodes has picked up a track limits this morning, which gives him a long lap penalty, and Cameron still's gone down. And will he lose a position to No Star? Not quite, so. And Minmon's on the back of No Star now, so something's happened to No Star, I believe. Minmon right on the back of him, and Minmon makes a move. Out of the final corner on No Star. It's impressive stuff what I'm seeing here by Minmon so far, better than a D1 champion last season. That's quite hard to do. Minmon spent quite a little bit of time off the game. So I'm impressed by Minmon. I like what I'm seeing by him so far, and I believe he could be in for a good shout for a Division 2 ride and a very good team. Vitar just and Cameron still's gone down again. What's happening to him in the last couple of laps? He looks so good in Qatar, so good, and I believe he just comes out ahead of Minmon. Dangerous track we drawn. I might have to give him a just to say, calm down a little bit. Don't rejoin the track like that, because if collisions were on, I believe they would have collided. So, tyres now, let me see how the tyres look. Careful still, there's like No Star on the track, and let me on back from the side. But there's No Star's gone completely off the track, and he's gone down. Ah, that's unfortunate that by No Star. He has gone down, and Cameron still. His medium front isn't even up as much, so making it work a little bit, but still not the right time. Just disappointing. Right so far by Cameron still. I believe he could be right up there, but struggling that ever so little with something, and that might be because of that right hand side of that front tyre. But go to Will if I'm not my lap on the race now. BTR leads by 3.6 seconds, another dominant display. Two different winners in two races so far. Can we see another one in the third race? Who has a superior pace in this weight and D? Car 4.7 seconds behind, 2 warnings. Yeah, just a little bit spread out at the moment. Minmon makes a move on camera still, as I think he's gone through the long lap loop. No, he hasn't. Not even at the long lap loop. Yeah, that's Monster's gone down. That's an unfortunate crash by Monster. I'm not sure where he's gone down, but Minmon into the top 5. A big positives to take it to Assen by Minmon for sure. Speeds out into the final set to start the final lap. Probably about 10 seconds time. It's been a good ride here by VTI. He's just done everything he needs. We've had him this morning. It's not much. Could improve on that, but he's done very well. Craig in second, Hooligar in third, Rolls 4th, Minmon 5th, Cameron still 6th, No Star 7th, and Monster 8th. And walk with Craig for a little while. Fails to try and pull that penalty, so he's going to get a 3-second penalty, but it's a 10-second buffer to Minmon behind him. I believe he's got nothing to worry about. The rider of this round, maybe. As Cameron still's gone down, and he's going to give that 5th position to Minmon. So Minmon may have gone down with him, or gone on track with him or something. No, it's a little bit glitch. Roll just had an amazing race, and I'm really happy that Roll just done had a good race here. Braking hard into the chicane. One's a little bit wide, and let's go off track. Be careful. BTR's going to round the final sector. Complete dominant display. One mistake I've seen all race, and that was just now. But as he comes into the final corner, across the line by BTR, and he will win here in Le Mans, ahead of Craigenator in 2nd position, Hooligar in 3rd. Very nicely done there by Hooligar. Rolls in 4th, a good race by him. He'll be happy with that. Minmon, a great ride for him, much improvement on his last round at Qatar, and there's an excellent ride here in Mon secure that position. Kemmer's still across the line next, ahead of No Star, and then it will be Monster, who's unfortunately, maybe he'll just finish the race. No, I don't think he's not quite. There it is, there to the times. Vitar starts on pole ahead of Hoolicar and Craig. That's been the same front row the whole time. Can Vitar convert another win? Can Hoolicar win again? Or can Craig take a win? We'll have to see Hoolicar on the front row. Same position they were last race. Lights out. And away we go. I held them for a very long time, but Hoolicar gets away well. Craig got a poor start there. I think Rolge and Monster got a better start than him. As VTR is Rolge's the quickest in turn one. As Hoolicar cuts the first corner a little bit. Hoolicar leads the way ahead of Rolge, and then VTR. Rolge had a good start. Cameron still as well. Craig's falling back to fifth. Sorry. Minmon's made a good start. No crashes off the start, so we have had a clean start at the moment. Craig falling back to fifth. Hoolicar is in the lead. Hoolicar is fighting with Rolge for second position. Craig in fourth. Cameron still, who had such good pace in Qatar, as Craig's made a huge mistake and is just going to keep his bike in the limits on track. As Minmon's fighting No Star back there for the wooden spoon. So good start for these boys. Vitar trying to get closer back to the Julie. Monster's going down in the background, unfortunately crashed there by Monster. Hoolicar leads away by 5 tenths over Rolge. Vitar, then Rolge, Cameron still, Craig, No Star, Minmon and Monster. So all the front 7 pretty much bunched together, which is nice to see. As Cameron still was right on the back of Craig, so maybe he can have a better race. The last time Vitar made a huge mistake coming out of Ramshook there. We'll probably leave the door open for Rolge to come through. As Rolge has gone down into the chicane. Oh, that's unfortunate that by Rolge. As everyone apart from Craig and Rolge are on a track limits warning. Everyone else has crashed. So we'll have to just see what's going to happen. Vitar just not quite getting that time towards the car. Struggling a tad. Craig is third, just hanging on to the back there. He's pulled away from camera still. Craig again takes that wider line into there, which is obviously the line he prefers more. Oh, as Minmon goes flying off in the background. Huge crash that by Minmon. And Monster's crashed as well. I believe that's turn 6 Monster's crashed at, so some riders struggling a little bit. And there's just the gap stabilised a little bit at the front. Camera's still in No Star, seems to be in a tiny little bit of, well, close proximity on the track. Hopefully you can see as Kevin still, I believe, on extremely wide. Who's going to take the pass? That would be, I believe it's going to be Hoolicar, but it could be wrong, and it is Hoolicar. Hoolicar with the fastest lap of the race, so best pace so far at the moment. Kevin still and Minmon on 3 track limit warnings respectively. So that's what happened there. Is the gap around the front and the top 3 is just stabilising between the 3 of them a bit. Nothing much going on at the moment. VTR second position, Craig third with a podium for all 3 races. Could have been camera still in the first race. Craig could have gone 4th, but he was long that penalty. As Monster's gone down again, and it's unfortunate by Monster gone down just on the entry to turn 5. Struggling a tiny little bit here. Minmon picks up another warning. Vitar looks like he's maybe stabilised the gap a little bit, so Hoolicar's on for a bus. That way Vitar's going to set another quick lap as well. It's a huge battle going on behind between Kevin was still and No Star. No Star just come in full of on. So I believe maybe a Division 2 spot is beckoning for him, but my ride of the Tryouts so far, Hulicar's gone down. Hulicar has crashed coming out of Ramshook, I believe. A huge crash, and his bike's still in the gravel as Monster's gone down again, and VTR with free track is warning now, and he takes the fastest lap of the race, and Kemra still's gone down as well. I don't know where he's gone down. On the exit of the GT chicane, Hulicar's in 5th position now, and VTR leads, and that's a huge crash from Hulicar as well. So Minron picks up his first long lap penalty of the race. Kemra was still, VTR would, I believe he might have accidentally gone over at the chicane or something, I believe, because he did pick up a long lap penalty in that final part of the lap, not a long lap penalty, sorry, Chatham was one in that final part of the lap. But Hulicar, big buffer here, he's got 4 seconds to no star in 3rd position if he wants to catch that. He's still going to get 4 tenths onto the back of Rolls, who's having another superb race today, isn't it? Monster's having a terrible race. Feel a bit bad for Monster. He's just struggling that ever so little bit. Just doesn't have that extra little bit of pace. His lap times have been quite good. I believe it's due to D2 worthy, but Craig seems to be crawling back onto the back of VTR now, as Hulicar just hasn't really seemed to make any inroads on Rolls. He's gained a little bit now, as I've said that. Hulicar track again, full track limit one. He's got to be very careful now. The 2 riders behind him do have long laps, so Hulicar, huge crash into the out of the Ramshook last time out, as Monster's gone down again. Min1 at 7th position. And Vitar crosses the line. Fastest lap still. Craig gained a lot on that lap, but didn't quite manage to take the fastest lap from him. As Military Stewards has come up, and Hulicar's received the long lap penalty. Hulicar's received the long lap penalty. I'm not sure what for, but I imagine it's a track exceeding at some corner. Seven tenths is the gap. Hulicar's got to go into the long lap loop, and I believe he has already. He's dropped behind a roll. He's done it or not? No story, no start on 4, to break only on 1. So Craig's done alright so far. He's just settling in a little bit now. There you go, so there's another challenge for him. Beat up is one away from now, and then also the red yellow flag has come out, but no one has crashed. So Vitar, one away from a long lap penalty, but Craig breathing down his neck. Is he just coming under a little bit of pressure from Craig? Craig's putting that extra tenth or so into him. Vitar's rushing forwards a little bit, etc. Because I think if Craig can win this race, then we'll have 3 different winners in 3 different races. All these riders, Vitar has the superior pace, as we can tell, because he fastest lap as Monster's gone down again at Ramshook, I believe. Disappointing day for Monster. Sweetheart's just opened up this gap a little bit now. His response to Craig has been pretty good. Skirman still gets a warning after his long lap penalty. I'm not sure if he's took it or not. 3 seconds to no star for Hulicar. Will we be able to get onto the back of him? Not entirely sure by the end of the race. A second a lap could possibly be well and done, but Vitar running ever so close to the track limits there. It's got to be really careful into the chicane. 3 laps left. 4 warnings. It's going to be difficult to do. You just want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. As VTR very close to getting there. Craig's catching onto the back of him. No stars. Received a long lap penalty that promotes Hulicar into the podium positions. So it looks like we're going to have no other new podium finisher. VTR won. Kemra still's gone down. As Otherwise, Kevin still has crashed. Just Craig's just letting off a tiny little bit now. He's just slowing down as Hoolicar has took the fastest lap of the race. So Hoolicar running some superior pace maybe to these guys out front. I believe No Star has gone through his long lap penalty loop, so they're both on the same. Now it's Craig again, takes that different line to VTR. Just different lines into that corner is just making Craig gains time on entry and lose a little bit on exit, but VTR's losing more on entry and then less on exit. VTR flirting with track limits here. Very nicely done there. VTR just managing this now. I think all you got to do is stay calm. I mean, it doesn't mean much because if Craig wins, he wins. VTR just doesn't want to get that long lap penalty. If he gets that long lap penalty, then that could hinder him a little bit. I know he's going to be riding a lot more cautiously with that one more track limit warning away from. Oh, I didn't even gets it as I'm talking about it. VTR gets that long lap penalty. So, what is his strategy here? Does he go into it on the first lap? Does he go into the long lap penalty now? In which he does. Very nicely done. Now he's got to have a long lap penalty like me on Platt from yesterday. He's not going to lose too much time. He's very nicely done there. He's 4 tenths. Okay, very nicely done there by VTR. A very quick long lap and he has not lost much at all. Very nicely done that by VTR. So he's right on the back of Craig now with on the penultimate lap of the race. Hoolicar 8 seconds behind. He's not involved in this battle whatsoever unless these two crash both. And the see look at VTR gaining. LeBron's wide as well. Craig takes a different line into there that time. A wider entry into 8. He's going to make it plant. He's going to get on the gas. VTR can just maybe squeeze a little bit more out a little bit earlier as he's going to gain so much time. But Craig takes a tighter line. And he's going to hold on to position now. VTR's got no track limit for Craig's only got 1, so these boys can both just absolutely send it and hope for the best. The car with a track limit this morning, No Star's gone down, and VTR versus Craig for the final lap of the race. VTR very close to the back of him. It doesn't say he's going to be this long lap length penalty, but he goes through and he's going to hug the tighter line. Now, Craig takes a wide line, which is going to mean he can get on the gas a tiny little bit more earlier than VTR, but he has a little bit of wheelie, which is going to compromise him. And then who can get the better entry into 9? Now, Craig looks like he's taking a better line through there. And he's going to go back through. He does. VTR's just going to keep hold of it now. One final sector now, time. Craig gaining all the time through here. Can he make a move? The monster's been lapped. Craig with track limit this morning. Will he go for a move into the GT chicane here? He's going to keep it. Craig's one extremely wide. Goes over. He's done a Valentino Rossi and he's going to win. Craig ahead of VTR, then Hoolicar. He's going to enter down and he cuts the whole chicane as well. Karen still will be next if I can find him. Then it'll be No Star behind him. Minmon behind him. Then it'll be Rolge behind him. And then, unfortunately, Monster, who is only at turn 2. Craig said bad 2.2 on top of his lap time, but I don't know if I have to or not. Do I or not? Well, I can't do that, but there we go. We can confirm the times now, and Craig wins the Assen race ahead of VTR, who did a 29th lap, much lower than his quali time, but maybe he's just reserving something for that. Hulikar in third with the fastest lap of the race, had a no start in fourth. Karen was still in fifth. Mimon in sixth. Rolj in